praise is due to the Most High. We talking boxing talk. We talking boxing talk, so pay attention. God made you and I in his own image. Sometimes like in boxing, life knock you down. Get up on both feet, we never accept defeat. Remove the chains off your mind and take your time. The truth teller's always on the front line. You COINTELPRO boxer fans, you're dead wrong. Spitting division and hate all day long. But I rebuke you spineless devils in the name of Jesus. And y'all know we really don't give a damn about your wicked motives, always trying to split the fam. We talking boxing talk, so pay attention. God made you and I in his own image. Sunday afternoon, I need to unwind. I grab a cup of tea and play my sister Sugar Free. Mars, her knowledge, she will set you free. But don't get it twisted, ain't nothing sweet. We talking boxing talk, so pay attention. God made you and I in his own image. My brother Drew Titan early in the AM, always speaking facts about the code. All the truth tellers, yeah, they real bold. The General 7-8, yeah, he real cold. Need some boxing history, shout out to Stormy B. Queen Shawala, always on the scene. And gotta give a shout out to our champ side. Getting us real facts, always down to ride. Now through one of these truth tellers, you found me. Now let's talk boxing with Coach B. We talking boxing talk, so pay attention. God made you and I in his own image. Shout out to my brothers Freedom March, Patrice X, who helped me put this whole thing together, and my sister, the great honorable Dr. Cameron Fields, helping us get our minds right. Mind, body, and soul.
Clever broads with goals like Fedorov, seeking better jobs instead of running scams like Set It Off. Some aren't the sharpest, but they know what they stand for. They don't let jams disrespect them on the dance floor. And know they never hit college like the damn fourth, but damn sure they got each other's back like a jam sport. Girls in the league of their own like Gina Davis, Nina Simone ladies, Tina Fey chicks, Christina Applegate.
Peace to the family, peace to my comrades, and it is always smoke to the COINTELPRO boxing fan. Family, come on in, like, subscribe, share. Let Coach of the Truth Tellers know that you can hear me loud and clear, so we can go ahead and clear. I see my brother Enoch Bird over there on Rumble. Shout out to my brother, always representing one of the realest comrades I have.
Track or two, I talk to women, I just can't talk for women. That's for you. We need women for that. More women in rap, even tracks like Quali's for women. That's still only half the view of the world. There's no girls rapping, so we only hearing half the truth. What we have to lose, too much, half our youth aren't represented. The better halves of dudes, so we don't hear about your brain, just your brains. How you Rockefeller, Stacey Dash Dames. We just need your voice like an acapella. Something in the music's gotta change. A lot of things. It's funny how words like consciousness and positive music can somehow start to feel hollow. It's become too synonymous with polish and soft collagen lips on the face of race politics. Where you can't be everything to everyone. So let me be anything to anyone. The world turns and there's clouds sometimes, but there's no such thing as a setting sun. It always keeps shining. Keep shining. Yeah, keep shining. Keep shining. Keep shining. Check it out. My mom taught me where to keep my heart. My aunts taught me how to sing two parts. My sis taught me how to parallel park and try to teach me math, but she way too smart. My grandma in the 80s is still sharp. My girl cousins in activism and art. They taught me there's no curls too tight, no mind too bright, no skin too dark to keep shining. Yeah, keep shining. Yeah.
Salute to the family. Salute to the family. Let me know that you can hear me loud and clear. StreamYard. Let me get that almighty background music. Wait a second. I see the comrades are in the building. So first off, we got to give a shout out to my number one supporter when it comes to dropping that stimulus package. Shout out to Nada 86 is in the building. Shout out to my brother, the Dirt Gang boss in the building, who says, tell him about that honey bun.
Let me tell you something. When you behind them bars and somebody leave a honey bun on your bed and you don't know where it come from, you better not eat it. You better not eat it. Find out who put it there and on sight beat the shit out of them. Excuse me, it's Sunday.
Salute to my brother, St. Louis Mix in the building. Says peace and blessings to the coach of the Truth Tellers tribe and all the Truth Tellers in the chat. Smash the like button. Shout out to my brother, always keeping it G'd up.
Wow, wow. What's up, Cat?
Damn.
Yeah.
Some motherfucking Doghouse Battle Cat collaboration right here. You know this motherfucker bang. Got to be. Straight West Coast style. Peep the script.
Let's see who else we got. We got my brother Patrice X30 in the building saying coach's last video had these racist trolls clearing the streets like Omar was coming. Salute to my brother Patrice X, one of the Truth Tellers, one of my comrades that has been on my side since the beginning of my YouTube sojourn. And I thank God to have a brother like that on the team. Shout out to our brother Patrice X in the building. All right, StreamYard, let me please have that mighty background music. I think the sound is good right about there. Let me know in the chat if that's a good sound for you, if you can hear me well, because I don't want anything being missed on this live. It won't be a long one. I promise to get straight to the point, but this is going to be one of those lives you all can play back a few times. Because as I pondered on some of the things that I've been hearing in the sport lately, I started thinking about us. I started thinking about the spineless who are amongst us. I was looking at some of our elders, some of our ancestors, like Stokely Carmichael, like H-Rap Brown, like El Haj Malik Shabazz, and I got to thinking, I said, man, I can only imagine what these brothers had to go through. And then as I was thinking, our brother Deontay Wilder popped into my mind. Salute to Stormy B-Man in the building. Hold on, family. Let me set this charger up, because once I get started, I promise you, I guarantee it, this is going to be a cooking that you will never forget. Never. Hold on, family. Let me get this charged. Should have did my PCCs and PCIs. it's ready already for the fans. We are good to go now. Oh, yes. We are good to go now. Come on in, like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. I see one of my brothers, one of the truth tellers, one of my comrades, the honorable sensei, the honorable teacher, Stormy B-Man, is in the building. I repeat, the sensei, the teacher, Stormy B-Man, is in the building. Salute to all my comrades. Salute to Delano is in the building. My brother Isaiah W is in the building. Now that the things have been done, I was in the car listening to some old school James Brown. This is the background music you hear. The name of this song is King Heroin. And in this monologue, James Brown is talking to the people. So I said, this will be a great sound for me to talk to the people. Salute to Dr. Cameron Fields in the building. The sister says she is driving and listening today, so I promise to make this a good one for you, family. But let me go ahead and get into this cooking. My brother Patrice Seck said that this is good. Walk them down. Walk them down. While I was sitting around thinking about the things that our people have gone through, thinking about the spinelessness that we are seeing in the sport now, thinking about the disrespect at an all-time high, I started thinking, well, where did this start? How did we get here? How did we get here, family? So this is to the brothers. This is to the brothers who bet on the house. Whose house, coach? They bet on their master's house. They bet on things to work out so they could get that Jason Whitlock check. So they could get that showbiz check. But you see, family, the purpose of a token is always to be spent. So look where we are today. Some of these white supremacist racists have come out and told Jason Whitlock exactly what they thought about him. Some of these white supremacists have told some of these Latinos in the sport of boxing exactly what they think of them. So they are getting their wake-up call. So I thought maybe it's time for us to get ours. So Deontay Wilder. What does Wilder represent? Our brother represents manhood. Our brother represents fatherhood. Our brother represents the lineage of great warriors that have come before us. Now, the second question you have to ask yourself is, what kind of black man would sow seeds of investment to see the downfall of a brother that represents that? I want to talk directly to them this evening. How does it feel knowing that all the turncoat jiggacoon activity that you spineless Negroes have invested in to have a seat at a table that was never meant for you to sit at? This table is losing its power. How does it feel to know that the house that you invested in is burning down? Now that the veil of falsehood is being lifted, how does it feel? How does it feel to know that during so much racial politics in boxing, during an attack on a brother who represents integrity, manhood, fatherhood, brotherhood, and quite frankly, to make it plain, he represents being unapologetically black while chasing greatness and for his people. A man who cried out till this day, we fight for fairness. Till this day, we fight against the same wicked, mischief-making media in the sport of boxing that all of our forefathers, we fight against the same self-hate, bitterness, and jealousy that killed Malcolm, that killed Dr. King, that set up our political prisoners. Till this day, we deal with brothers who care more about themselves than their people. Till this day, we deal with brothers who come among us and they yell, "Right on, brother." They yell power to the people. They yell, "Preach on, black man." The whole time, this is an agent collecting data amongst us. Till this day, we are dealing with these agent provocateurs. Till this day, family, we have government informants making boxing channels now. And people still refuse to accept that they still have to fight. Think about that for a second, family. On paper, it is an irrefutable fact that government informants on paper are making boxing channels. Now you have to ask yourself, what is going on in boxing to make these same old mischief makers who are part of destroying every single one of our movements, what would make them invest in a sport like boxing? And how does this tie in to Deontay Wilder? This is a message to those who bet on the house. How does it feel, black man? How does it feel, race fan? How does it feel, turncoat? How does it feel knowing that when the revolution popped off on the plantation and the house was burning down, the field hand took you out with the overseer? And you might say, "Man, coach, that's harsh. Coach, that's rough talk." Why would the brother take the house brother out when they're both brothers? I'll tell you why. Because you were the main agent provocateur in the lynchings and the grapes and graping of your own women, just to show and prove to the master your alliance, your loyalty, so you could be even more harsh. You could be even more disgusting. You could be even more violent, couldn't you? So when the revolution popped off, you had to go with the massa. We have a whole lot of house Negroes running around here now who are so quick to want to partake in the social lynching of Black American fighters, and sometimes not just the fighter, but their family as well. As if you, brother, as if you are not the flesh of my flesh and the bone of my bone. These social lynchings in the sport of boxing of our brothers like Deontay Wilder is a perfect example. What is it a perfect example of, Coach? That a bloodline of cowardice, spinelessness, gutlessness, weak in the knees, Oreo cookie, handkerchief head, Judas-minded turncoats has been passed down. How does it feel knowing that in a technological era with so much information available to you that wasn't available to our ancestors? With all the information, all of the books, all of the data, you can go learn about your people, you still decided to be a jigacoon. You have more choice today than ever, but you still decide to be a disgusting example for our women, children, and race as a whole. I told you, family, we're gonna cook. Now let me get down to the nitty-gritty. On December 1st, 2018, we saw you Sambo, COINTELPRO boxing fans praise Fury for getting up while dragging your own brother for not getting the job down. Your brother who never turned on you. Your brother who never let a Max Kellerman or a Mike Coppinger or these grand old men in the sport of boxing disrespect us. Your brother who said to Radio Raheem till this day. Your brother who joined boxing at a late age, still made it to the Olympics, became one of the hardest hitting heavyweights in boxing history. But as soon as he needed you, you praised Fury while dragging your brother for not getting the job done. February 22nd, 2020, I saw you same Negroes cheer when Fury licked the blood off of your brother. See, you spineless Negroes, I got to make it plain. See, you want to say that you wouldn't have joined a lynching of your own. You are a liar. Because what we were witnessing was a calculated, universal lynching of our brother. That's the irrefutable facts. You cheer when Fury licked the blood off of our brother. And even though, till this day, Fury has not shown his power against anyone, not even a cruiserweight who came up to heavyweight, who he fought twice. You are a disgusting excuse of a man. You all are the same brothers, the same self-hating brothers who came amongst us to defend the glove gate. And with compounded evidence in your face, you didn't want to hear it because you wanted it to be true. You wanted your brother to be done. This is why when Deontay Wilder goes down on his back, memes from our own people are all over social media. You see, these are the same brothers that said they would have stood up for Ali in this day and age. Some of you heard a brother tell me that on Champ's side, and he's a liar. You all are liars, falsifiers, deceivers, fabricators, false witnesses. Some of you, well, y'all know, family, some of you traded your integrity for views. And ever since that day, have you all realized it seems like we're almost going back in time with the disrespect? Straight up disrespect of FBAs in boxing and the fan base. It has gotten worse. Now, family, let me told you 10 years ago, a fighter would go on a racist rant, tell us that nothing will be done about it, cheat against one of our greats, caught with 2 PEDs found in his blood, then use our trainers and platforms to revive his spineless image. Would you have believed me? Would you have believed me? Some of you who are old enough to remember, would you have believed me in the 1980s that a Hispanic boxer would pull off what Ryan Garcia has pulled off? Those of you who grew up in the barbershop, who grew up with strong, virile men around you, you know that type of thing wasn't flying back then. Somebody would have broke Ryan Garcia's jaw. But he goes on our platforms. He goes around our hip-hop artists. We bring him back when his own people have turned their back on him. He leaves Eddie Reynoso's gym. That was the sign for us to leave him alone. But who pops up to the scene? Derrick James and Joe Goosen. Now Joe came out and said he's a piece of crap. Derrick James acting like he can't talk. Derrick James, matter of fact, brother, you have more smoke for somebody from Team Crawford who was speaking before the Arrow fight than you had the whole time with Ryan Garcia. You all go check the knowledge on that. But brother, this ain't about one trainer. This is about a group. April 4th, 2026. Do you know what date that is, brothers? April 4th, 2026. Do you know what date that is? You see, that is the day that one of the hardest hitting heavyweights in boxing history, who is an American. Not only is he an American, he is an American black man. He probably would get more love in London than he ever received while home. You false witnesses, you COINTELPRO boxing fans. If I could see, matter of fact, if I could pay the money to look at your faces, the retarded looks on your faces, because every brother you bet against, because of what they represent, is still standing. You spineless turncoats. I'm going to make it plain what you are. Listen up. You all are Sodom and Gomorrah, zest fest men with lust in your heart for your favorite fighter. If you didn't hear me the first time, if you're not familiar with the book, let me break it down. You see, in the Holy Scriptures, it says that the Almighty destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah because the men of that day had lust in their heart for men as they should for women. We see this going on in the sport of boxing. All of the truth tellers channels are being attacked by these sodomites, by these race fans who are also probably sodomites or pedo sympathizers. So I want you to know who you are. This is why, family, it is important to listen carefully. Allow people to speak and you will see what you are dealing with. You see, God and the enemy cannot occupy the same space for too long before you start realizing who is who. Yeah. You see, you bet on the house and massa, but your massa let you down again, didn't he? Devin still standing. Wilder still standing. How, I mean, really, family, how does it feel? How does it feel that you could not even celebrate Brian Norman Jr. getting knockout of the year on Juneteenth because you know the kind of spineless turncoat you've been? And some of you tethers, well, you know who you are. You see, you wanted Wilder to be done so bad because of what he represents, the manhood he represents. You mischief-making sodomites. The brotherhood he represents. You mischief-making sodomites. You damn devils. You wicked demons. So it's not by mistake that when our brother Greg Hackett is calling out Keyshawn for his inappropriate behavior and his habitual line stepping, you have one of these sodomites go on this channel and try to get it banned. Not try, but did successfully. It's not by mistake that the same day, the same person tried to do it to Trill Will. These things are not by mistake, people. Family, I see you over there on Rumble. These things are not by mistake. These devilish men, these wicked men. This is why they always had to keep the real Christian, the real Muslim, the real politician for the people, and the street gangster away from each other. Because if them four people got in a room and started talking, somebody will start looking around like, wait a second. Somebody's playing a game here. And as soon as our people start to wake up, everybody's getting jailed. Everybody's getting assassinated. Now, some of you might say, oh, coach, it's not that serious. When a fighter is killed and it comes out that the fighter he's killed by is on PEDs and nothing happens, it's not serious enough for you yet, family? You still don't get it by now? That this is a war that will never cease to exist because of what the sport of boxing means for you. I know you like the swag, but when it's time to fight, you don't want to fight. You see, you like being a black man. When the other women, they fetish over us. You like it then. But then when it's time to fight, when it's time to carry the weight, when it's time for you to stand up and be a man, you don't want to carry that weight. So you love being a black man when it's time to play. You love being a black man when it's time to play. But when it's time to handle the business, when it is time for you and your cowardice to hold your post down until properly relieved, you don't want to do so? I beg your pardon. If I could rip the black and melanin out of your skin, I would. Because you are not like you should be. You ain't nothing but a black devil. I expect a race fan to always be a contradiction to what they say. But you are the worst. You come amongst us, hey king, hey queen, right on brother, preach brother, go ahead Coach Hudson, shut your mouth. I'm not flattered by your words. Even when I'm speaking, I'm still vetting anybody that's giving me props until they have proven themselves a real friend, a real comrade. See, some of us, we've been through things. So they got my trust until they show me otherwise. Because me as a man, I'm going to properly cover my post until properly relieved, and I'm not being relieved until God calls me home. What kind of man are you? This is a message to those who bet on the house. I mean, really, how does it feel being a straight up defector, a sellout, a traitor, a turncoat, just to get the approval of racist boxing fans? You brothers, you need to stay right where you are. When your master's house burns down, stay in there with them. There's something that's been going on that I have to acknowledge. This is what I noticed. All of the truth tellers, whoever you might be, we don't all have to agree. We don't all have to get along. We can stay in our separate lanes. But this is what I realize about all of the truth tellers. They call you pro-black until they get in trouble. They call you all types of names until they get called that first N-word. They call you conspiracy theorists. Oh, I like this one. I love when they repeat the Fox News talking points. They call you victims until they get in trouble. Byron Allen, billionaire. He gets in trouble. He's on the Breakfast Club, calling out discrimination in television. The people come to his side, making sure that he's okay, making sure he reaches the goal that he's trying to reach. Have you all seen Byron Allen on the Breakfast Club since? We must stop being foolish. Once they choose a side, stop being afraid to let them stay over there. Stop letting them use the righteous name of Yeshua, Jesus, to make you feel bad. You see, yes, it might say turn the other cheek, but don't let them hold you to one scripture that also says be wise like the serpent. But kind as a dove, depending on which version you're reading. Even God has given you instruction to have you some street smart, have you some religious smart. Be as conscious as you can. Seek truth where it is. Don't be no fool. Don't you be no fool. So you hear brothers come around the LDBC, they come around Champside, they come around our brother Drew, they come around a lot of the truth tellers I see. And when they first come around and I hear them, they have this open-minded melting pot ideology, and they say, well, you know, man, I don't want to put race in, and I don't want to, you know, man, I just want to keep my weapon right here. You all go on down there in the bush and fight. I'm going to stay back here with the cooks. And I'm going to stay in the fob. I'm going to stay in the field operating base where it's safe. But listen, after Terrence Crawford wins, I'll be back. But listen, after Brian Norman Jr. wins, I'll be back. But listen, after the black men go on record with their stance, you're nowhere to be found. Because you don't want to upset your racist homeboy. You don't want to upset some of your racist viewers. I want you brothers to know I see you. As soon as you start speaking, with one sentence, I know what I'm dealing with. Now, some agents play the long game. Some agents come amongst us, and let me tell you what they do. Now, these are the slick ones, family. You see, these agents come amongst us, and they start off by saying they like this black fighter. But then if you just keep listening to them, they'll say something like this. Yeah, you know, Coach, I'm a huge fan of Boots. But you know, man, that damn Bill Haney, man. That damn Bill Haney got to get out the way. He's a problem. Then you ask that same black man, you say, well, black man, I've never seen you before in the chat, but let me ask you a question. What do you think about John Fury? What do you think about Angel Garcia? What do you think about these men who haven't done half of what Bill Haney has done for the career of his son? Oh man, you know, they ain't black. I ain't got nothing to say about them. Oh, you don't? I knew you didn't have nothing to say about them before I asked you the question, because I know what you are. This is what was going on back in the day. When they said, brother, you how the enemy wants you. So look at our brother. I told you all it wouldn't be long. Going on almost 45 minutes. I told you it wouldn't be long, but listen. This is one of those lives you're going to play back. And you're going to realize it's not so much we see into the future. You realize that the enemy cannot create anything new. I said the enemy can't create anything new, so the enemy keeps using the same old tricks. All praise is due to the Most High. So in conclusion, no matter what happens, Deontay Wilder, brother, we got you. No matter what happens, brother, we got you. And the truth tellers, we thank you. Because your past, you made us proud. You made us proud being a father who needed to make a way for his daughter, so you picked up the gloves. That's a warrior for you. Anybody else would have a movie made for them by now, if they just looked a little different. And we ain't got to argue about that today. But this is a message to those who bet on the house. I'm so glad that I have breath in my body to look you all in your faces, for you to hear my voice, so I can rebuke that spirit that is in you. I'm so glad and so happy that I get to be present to see Wilder fight again. I get to be present to see Devin Haney and Bill Haney still being successful. God is the greatest. I'm so happy. Me, my brother, Mind the Mansa Musa, and I, before Bud Crawford fought Canelo, we said as brothers, regardless of the boxing strategy, because of the politics that's going on right now, we're going to back the black man. And like my brother Drew, oh, shout out to my brother Drew. I heard him bear witness yesterday that he's not going to apologize to anyone for rooting for his own. And you better not apologize neither. Peace to the family. Peace to my comrades. And it's always smoke. Always smoke to the COINTELPRO boxing fans. All praise is due to the Most High. We talking boxing talk. We talking boxing talk, so pay attention. God made you and I in his own image. Sometimes, like in boxing, life knock you down. Get up on both feet, we never accept defeat. Remove the chains off your mind and take your time. The truth teller's always on the front line. You COINTELPRO boxer fans, you're dead wrong. Spitting division and hate all day long. But I rebuke you spineless devils in the name of Jesus. And y'all know we really don't give a damn about your wicked motives, always trying to split the fam. We talking boxing talk, so pay attention. God made you and I in his own image. Sunday afternoon, I need to unwind. I grab a cup of tea and play my sister Sugar Free. Mars, her knowledge, she will set you free. But don't get it twisted, ain't nothing sweet. We talking boxing talk, so pay attention. God made you and I in his own image. My brother Drew Titan early in the AM, always speaking facts about the code. All the truth tellers, yeah, they real bold. The General 7-8, yeah, he real cold. Need some boxing history, shout out to Stormy B. Queen Shawala, always on the scene. And gotta give a shout out to our champ side. Getting us real facts, always down to ride. Now through one of these truth tellers, you found me. Now let's talk boxing with Coach B. We talking boxing talk, so pay attention. God made you and I in his own image. Shout out to my brothers, Freedom March, Patrice X, who helped me put this whole thing together, and my sister, the great honorable Dr. Cameron Fields, helping us get our minds right. Mind, body, and soul.